All rise. Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1035, Smith case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're gonna stab yourself in the eye with that thing.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women, and he is saying that he's that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn, and some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them, and there's tons of them. So I feel like.
So you believe he's getting.
Welcome to Celeb Studio, where things are about to get messy. Today's case, a mother claims her ex is hiding income and wants his child support increased. But here's the twist, she alleges he's making secret money from adult films. And if that's not wild enough, she says she's got proof in their own bedroom. Buckle up, because this courtroom showdown is about to get heated. Will Judge Vonda B uncover hidden earnings, or is this just a desperate cash grab? Stick around, because you won't believe how this one ends.
Paid from that?
And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know, he's
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
he was little.
That has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or a no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying. And
So you're doing it for free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could like subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah. You can do that though. Yeah. If it exists, you can do that. You know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000.
Hold up, let's break this down. She's claiming her ex is a secret porn star making bank, but she has no solid proof yet. Judge Vonda B isn't about to entertain wild accusations without receipts. And honestly, if he was making that much money, wouldn't he be a little more discreet? Either way, the court needs more than just her word. What do you think? Should the court subpoena his financials, or is she fishing for extra cash?
On the high end, I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mm-hmm.
And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah.
11?
Uh-huh.
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
Oh boy, here we go. He admits he makes up to $90,000 a year as a mechanic, solid income, but nowhere near the six-figure claim. And Judge Vonda B isn't here for the drama. She wants hard proof before considering the alleged adult film money. If it's real, where's the pay stub, the tax return, the direct deposit? This case is turning into a financial mystery. Are we talking hidden earnings, or just a lot of DVD collections?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can, obviously you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about $90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about $7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093.
All right, let's talk about this bombshell. She doesn't work, lives with her mom, and fully admits she's living off child support. Now, child support is for the child, not an alternative to employment. Judge Vonda B is clearly not amused. And let's be honest, if the roles were reversed, would this argument fly? Should parents be required to work if they're physically able? Sound off in the comments.
A month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing more.
He makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of. And again, you can work.
Can I say something?
No, ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job.
Boom. Judge Vonda B drops the final numbers, $93 per month in child support. And if mom got a job, that could mean even more support for their son. But she doesn't seem too interested in that part. Instead, she's pushing for extra money based on an unproven income source. What do you think? Did the judge make the right call, or should she have dug deeper into those alleged earnings?
But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
the batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
And that's a wrap. Judge Vonda B kept it real, increasing child support based on actual earnings while shutting down baseless accusations. This case highlights a bigger debate. Should courts force parents to seek employment before requesting higher child support? And let's not forget, wild claims need real receipts. What's your take? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more explosive courtroom showdowns. See you in the next one.